I've finished the No Man's Sky Adrift expedition, and I've got to say the rewards are quite good, and 2 of the rewards adds a lot more depth to custom ships. As you can see, I'm in one of my other saves and I can't access all the colours just yet. So before we go into detail about all the rewards you get from this expedition, remember to click on all the badges in your expedition so you can claim those rewards in the expedition, claim the free ship, which will get you the message saying the expedition is complete, accept that, and then head to the anomaly, especially if you started the expedition at the kiosk in the anomaly, and use that kiosk to transfer all the items you want to transfer back to your main save. And of course, end the expedition to get all those extra bonuses. Once that's all transferred, finish the expedition. The game will go into a loading screen and you'll be transferred back to your main save. Then of course you've got to collect all your rewards once again, because when you receive the rewards in the expedition, it doesn't actually carry over. Now you've completed the expedition, you can now get the rewards in all of your saves. So I'm returning to the anomaly with my other save to pick up the rewards again, and unlock them for this save. And the 2 rewards from this expedition I'm going to focus on first is the iron panels and the stealth paint. So I'm going to pick those 2 up and head to the space station. At the space station, head to the ship customizer, and you'll find the stealth paint and the metal plates are now unlocked for fighters and haulers. And I've got to be honest, not only has it got the black, but the other colours look really good as well. The yellow in stealth and metal is really good. In fact, I prefer that yellow to the one in the Golden Vector. I tested out quite a few of the other colours as well, and they all look really good. In fact, the stealth green has got that real camo feel to it. So it looks like custom ships are going to be a lot more depth to it than we first thought. Next up is the Iron Vulture. I haven't used haulers in quite some time. I used to run a hauler when basically you had the storage limit, and haulers were the only ship you could max the capacity storage on. And I've got to say, this hauler is quite interesting, and it is something I'll actually keep in my collection. Not only is it quite nice looking, when you take it down to a planet you're going to notice it has certain hidden features. Not only have you got an immense amount of control over it, you can actually hover with it as well. So it doesn't handle or feel like a typical hauler, which is quite cumbersome and bleh. But there's also one more hidden little feature about it. If you head back to the space station and go to the ship scrapper, you can actually extract elements of this hauler, but the only part of this hauler that you want to actually keep is the wings, as it's those wings, that element, that gives you the ability to hover and gives you all that control. But I've got to warn you to make a backup save before you do that, and then do some testing, because once you've scrapped it, it's gone forever on that save. And that's only if you feel as though you can get a better cockpit and engines for this hauler. But it will give you the ability to change its colour and customise it. And I suspect that once people are able to copy those wings, they're going to make many copies and make many different types of haulers. Next up is the Ship of the Damned, frigate. It's an interesting frigate, all being smashed up and smoky and weird. And when I get to my freighter, we'll look at the specs. It has good combat, exploration and industrial, so it's a good frigate to have. But I do like the fact that time's damage keeps changing and the unknowable past bit of it keeps changing as well. Back at my base, the new base parts, the crashed ships, look really nice. There's a lot of interesting details, so there's probably going to be some interesting uses for these. The items themselves are not scalable unless you use the glitch method, so I'm going to select a locker and scale it up as large as I can get. Then select the damaged ship base part, and do remember the scaling glitch is a really difficult one to do, you're going to have a high fail rate. Then hit triangle and square on the PlayStation, all the other instructions are down below, and we've got the square cursor indicator. Copy the item, hit Y in place at the same time, and you've done the scale glitch. So the details in these items really hold up when you've scaled them up. There is a slight bigger bubble around them, but that's to be expected. Yeah, I prefer them be all scaled up. It gives a more realistic feel to the crashed ships than their normal size. But I'm going to have to take a little bit of time to think about some weird stuff that I can use these for. And last up are the posters. I do like myself a square poster, they come in more handy than you'd think. The red and blue one might be useful for adding colour to certain lights, but the expedition poster, having the little anomaly space head, could be useful when blended with other posters and other things. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button, or on the bell thingy. And of course, thank you for watching. See you all later.